Alright guys, I know it's been a long time since I posted a video, but I wanted to get back at it, and I just really kind of needed to figure out exactly what type of videos I wanted to be posting as far as trade videos. And then it came to me, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just post a video of what it is that I do on the nightly basis. So what it is that I do every night is I find certain currency pairs that make the most sense to me to possibly be trading for the next day. Anything that I see the most opportunity from, right? So every night I don't usually start. Now, right now we're on a daily chart, D for daily, right? I don't always start every night on the daily chart. I usually typically always start on a 4 hour chart. But I'm gonna show you guys the daily chart just because, you know, yeah, I just want to show you guys like the trend that we're in, right? Because I always look at the daily chart to just see what's the overall trend going on right now. Are we let me show you. Are we in a downtrend? Are we sideways? Or are we in a uptrend? As you see, we're currently in an uptrend. So I want to be looking for some possible buying opportunities. Not saying that you can't sell anywhere within here, because you definitely can. I actually had a sell opportunity that I took advantage of earlier. Just actually, yeah, yesterday. Actually, yesterday, and I'm gonna show you guys that. So anyway, here's the daily chart. You see we're currently in an uptrend. Also down here, I have my uh, what are these? Overbought, oversold indicators, right? Stochastics is what I use, and the Fisher transformers. They do the exact same thing. When price is up here, it's overbought. When price is down here, it's oversold. It just cycles up, cycles down, cycles up, cycles down. So when price gets over here and it's overbought, you want to be looking for some possible selling opportunities. Price gets down to here, you want to be looking for some possible buy opportunities. I like using the. Not everybody uses overbought, oversold indicators, but I really love using them because it gives me more to add to my story on. What that's what I call it. All my trades. I try to make them into a story on why this trade would work in my favor or why wouldn't this trade work in my favor, and that's why I wouldn't take it. So I use these to kind of add to my story. If price is at an extreme overbought, um, why would I be buying? We're already extremely overbought. Why would I buy? And see, a lot of people don't pay attention to this type of stuff. So they see a market spike and they're like, "Oh man, market's going up. I need to jump on this trend and start riding it up too, right?" And depending on how long you're in that trade or depending on where your stop is at, you might get stopped out and then boom, now it takes off without you though, because you trying to jump in here and trying to ride it up like it's just going to keep just shooting up like a shooting star. Doesn't typically happen like that, and that's because we have indicators that traders look at and they see, okay, we are massively overbought. Let me look for a quick little sell opportunity. So they make their quick little money off of that, and then they get out and look for whatever opportunities afterwards, right? So anyway, moving on. Trying not to make this video too long-winded, but going to the 4 hour chart. So the 4 hour chart is usually where I come and I start marking up, making fib levels and just marking out other little levels that I see. Now, see these levels on that you see currently drawn. These are levels that I have drawn because these are actually, I'm gonna show you that on the daily. These are levels that I've drawn based off of the daily chart. Okay, so you can see price came to this level, held as resistance, and then it came back, tested again, held as resistance. So this is a strong level. And if you look, this is actually what? This is a current year. So this is actually a year ago. A year ago, this level. And then this is actually 2 years ago. So you can see this is a pretty strong level. But now we didn't kind of broke through that level. So now we want to look for some possible, we want to possibly be looking to see if this is going to hold as resistance or is price just going to bust right back through there, and we just continue being stuck in this massive range that price has been stuck in. It's crazy, this range that price has been stuck in, right? But let's see. Anyway, going into the 4 hour chart. So now I'm about to show you guys how my charts look when after I really do my complete and total markups. It's going to look crazy at first. I'm going to explain. All right. So boom, there we go. Looks crazy, right? I know. But to say the least, this is actually pretty clean for my typical charts. So I have a few trend lines here. You see where you have some trend lines going up, right? But then you see we kind of broke this bottom trend line. Now back to the trade that I said I seen earlier, the short opportunity. These boxes that I have on here are, red for sale, green for buy. So this is where I was looking to actually sell the market. And this is the and there's the 50% retracement. I always use the 50% retracements. I mean, there's your 38, your 61, 78, all those are good and nice and all, but I really, my favorite level to trade, or my favorite level, I guess you call it, to trade is the 50% retracement. And it's just me. I mean, I guess some people might actually have a reason on why the 50% is the reason why they use that level the most. But me personally, it's just my personal type of preference. Anyway, so you can see price came up to here. I actually missed out right here. It happened in the middle of the night or something. I just completely missed it. But then it came back and I was able to catch a sale. I didn't catch all of this. I actually cashed out a little early. I think it might have been around here is when I took profit. Uh, but anyway, so Pricing's broken this trend line, right? Then it's come back. It held as resistance. When prices go through levels and they hold, they typically when they come back, they come and they hit as resistance. So it was support, now it's resistance. So it looks like the market might be currently pushing its way down. And if you look at our overbought, oversold indicators, you can see that price is currently just right in the middle for the most part. It is a little bit more on the oversold side, but for the most part, it's in the middle. And so price could just shoot up from right here, or it could just keep going down, which that's what I'm actually looking for. Price to kind of come down a little bit more, because I have another fib drawn from the breakout of this support level and up to the most recent high. And if you see from this breakout to the most recent high, we have a 50% retracement right here. And this 50% retracement has not been tested yet. So there's a good chance that price may just get sucked down to there. Not only that, from this fib that I have drawn, you can see down here, we have a negative 23% profit target. These are profit targets down here. In case you don't know what those are, I'll have to make a video about that in the foreseeable future. But pretty much these are the targets where traders like to take profits. So you could possibly see some strong reactions off of these levels. So we have a 50% retracement, a negative 23% profit target, and that pretty much is why I'm looking at that as a possible buy opportunity. Now, not only that, you also see that these indicators are not clearly saying that. Well, I'm saying, I've been saying this repeatedly, that the indicators are in the middle. So if price moves down to this 50% retracement, where do you think this is going to be? It's going to be down here in the oversold region. And what do we do when price is oversold? We look for buying opportunities. And this is exactly the reason why we'd be buying. Now, not to say that price can't come down here and just blow through that level for whatever reason, but the thing is, when it comes to trading, you just want to build a story, right? Every single trade that you make, you want to build a story on why that trade would possibly be a good trade. Because if you don't have a story on your trade, you're pretty much just gambling. You're better off just going to the casino, putting money in the slot machine, and pulling the lever. You know. But if you build a story behind each and every one of your trades, then and you make it make sense to yourself that this looks like a good buying opportunity or selling opportunity, then it's not gambling as much. Okay? You're not just throwing your money in there and just seeing what happens. You actually have some confluence to be confident about your trade. Not only that, you won't get so shooken up that if, because I mean, nothing, it doesn't always come as like a perfect touch on this line. It might go through it just a little bit and then shoot off. You know, it might do here. I'll even show you guys. It might do one of these type of things. It might come down and might touch, then come up and then go down. And you're like, all crap, and then it just comes back up. But some people, it'll come down and it'll scare you so much that you'll just get out and you just won't even deal with it anymore. But when you build a story behind your trade, you won't get so shooken up that price then went through your level just a little bit. Now, if price gets down to here or something like that, then maybe you do want to get out. I don't know. It's your personal preference, whatever you want to do. But that's what I'm looking at, guys. So I just wanted to kind of go through a quick little trade plan. Now, and also, if price does decide to come back up, I wouldn't look. I would look, not wouldn't look. I would possibly be looking for some sell opportunities here again. Who knows? It might work, it might not. But just to show you guys exactly what it is I do every night, I always go through these charts and pre-plan these trades. If you are making trades right in the middle of looking at something, like say you just pull up this chart and you're like, oh man, it's selling off. I think we're going to keep selling. I'm going to sell right now. Or, oh, it's selling off. I think we're going to reverse our sell right here and it's going to start going up. If you're just opening charts and then just looking at it like that real quick and you're like, hey, I'm gonna buy here, I'm gonna sell here, then you're just, like I said, like I said before, you're just gambling. But when you're pre-planning trades and you're really just waiting to see when price gets to this level, what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it, you've already pre-planned how it's done, how it's gonna happen, then you ain't just throwing your money in the wind. Alright, so anyway, don't want to make this video any longer than I already have. That's my video. That's my trade plan for the Euro USD. I'm going to start posting more videos similar to this, just doing trade plans on different pairs, just to show you guys real quick how many different things I look at. Alright, so here I have a few. I only look at the Nadex pairs because I trade Nadex, and I also do a little bit of traditional Forex trading. They both have benefits, so I do both, a little bit of both. But I only use the Nadex pairs. I don't look at no New Zealand and all that extra stuff like that. That's just too much. It's already enough work for me to be constantly going through all these charts every single night. But though, and this ain't even all it. I can show you guys on my other screens. I have 3 screens up right now, and here's some more stuff over here, and here's some more stuff over here. You can see it's just getting crazy, right? So yeah, a lot of different things that I look at, but that is my trade plan for the Euro USD. If you guys want to see me do a trade plan for any other specific pairs that you guys are looking at, let me know in the comments. And of course, as always, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on another one. Peace.